Hey, what's up, guys? Austin back here with another video. Make second one today, so I ain't wearing the same thing. This is what I'm wearing today. So just so you know, I ain't wearing the same outfit 2 days in a row. But in this video, I'm gonna go over what I use in lakes, what I use in ponds in the wintertime, what I find works for me. Last video I done a Walmart challenge where you get everything you need for both, but it's some mentions I left out just because I didn't find a possible way you could afford it or I could afford it on $25. But it's nothing wrong with that. What's in that video I feel confident with. If I was on a budget, that's what I'd get. That's what I'd fish. So let's get into it. So wintertime, your crawls is turning a different color. They go from your more orange color like this Rapala DT6, this Strike King 2.5, this Strike King 1.5, and I think this is a Bandit, and that and there. They turn from them into a more darker. So that's a little booyah. Here's a good one right here. I love this little square bill to death when they're up shallow. It's a little bit orange and got some red, so it's really a best of both worlds in that transition. But in the dead heart of winter, what I'll throw in ponds, if they got a lot of milfoil in them, it's cold weather, it's dying out, it ain't as thick, I will throw traps. Just yo-yo them off that structure, if it's rock, if it's trees, or whatever. I like that Delta Red color. I've used that for 3 years, and that's what I've been winning. That's a green tomato. This is a 2-tap, so it has a tungsten in it, and that's what I'd use if it's milfoily or has any grass. Another thing I'd throw if it has none in it, like no milfoil, with some rock and some trees, is going to be a shallow running square bill. So I'm going to start off looking for a decent one. So, I rarely throw this, but I may. That is a H2O Express crankbait. I think it dives 8 foot. I usually won't be throwing that in a pond. I'm just here to tell you. I'm going to be sticking more around the 5 foot range or so. Because you got to keep in mind, you're at a pond, you're fishing from the bank. Yeah, you may be able to cast all the way across it, but you're going to be hitting the bottom some. So you got to know how deep the pond is. When you hit the bottom, and if it has a bunch of gunk on it, chances are you're not going to catch a fish. I love hitting the bottom though. A lot of pros do. You can bounce your square bill off rocks, off trees, or whatever the case may be. But in a pond, if it has a bunch of um, leaves and just mud, you're just going to be stirring that up, and it ain't going to be a good day for you, basically. From my experience, a lot of people may have good luck at doing that, but where I'm going to stick around is that little booyah right there. It dives around 5 foot, I believe. That's one of them I'll have on. The Spro, that little Spro Lil John. I'm not sure how far it dives. It may be an 8 foot diver. I'm not for sure on that, but I know that's been a good one. This here has been a good one too. This is a Strike King KVD 1.5. This is in, I think, Chili Crawl. Don't hold me to that though. But that's a good one. But my all-time favorite one for winter, and I don't know what it is about it, it is that Lucky Craft. I mean, I ain't found a color to go with it. If you go with that Chili Crawl, look at the big difference. If you go with this other one by Strike King, look at the difference. I ain't found a color like that by any other color beside Lucky Craft. So that's a good one. Now, say you're fishing a little bit deeper pond. I actually ain't tried these. I bought these and they just look really good. They remind me kind of a wiggle wart. Honestly, they do. These is by 13 Fishing. They are called Gordito 50s. That is, I mean, it looks like a wiggle wart, but at the same time, it looks like a rock crawler. I mean, those just look amazing. I was looking forward to going out there trying these on Cumberland right now. But my boat messed up. We ain't got Dad's fixed yet. And it wouldn't matter no way because I'm under quarantine. But this is a rock crawler. This is at 13 Fishing. Only thing I can figure is this does look more like a wiggle wart because, well, I don't know. Here now. Here's another rock crawler I painted up, kinda. And look at the back end of that. That kind of looks like a wiggle wart. And then that in there. This is more of a slenderer body. But the only comparison here is going to be actually get a wiggle wart out and look at the bodies. So right here I got a little wiggle wart. So that's more of a springtime color, I'd say. So you got to point it back in, kind of. Let's see here. I'm not sure, guys. I seriously ain't. They both look pretty close to a wiggle wart. But the body, I'm going to say the 13 Fishing looks more like a wiggle wart. Because it's rounder, then it gets skinnier. Definitely more like a wiggle wart than that Spro. You can tell by the bellies. But that's where I'd fish, y'all. I don't usually branch out away from that in the wintertime. If I'm going to power fish, that's who I power fish with. Other than a jerkbait. If you're on the lake, well, if you're on the lake, you're fishing deeper water, I suggest a deeper running jerkbait. So, kind of like your KVD, deep diving. If I'm getting ready to have a mess here. You can tell I fish jerkbaits a lot. If y'all are in a pond, y'all may want something a little bit shallower running. That little pointer right there works good. Another one, a cheaper one that works good, is going to be the Googan baits. It goes 4 to 6 feet. So, obviously, you're not going to be fishing as deep in a pond as you would a lake. And for y'all expensive guys out there, who knows, you may want to throw a Megabass in a pond. This is just the regular Vision 110. But, yeah, I'm not untangling all these. Let's put them back in this box. I'll try to place them the best I can. I have a quick question for y'all walleye fishermen out there. My dad caught a walleye on the Smithwick Rogue in the spring. Does these work? This is a Smithwick Rogue. It's a deep diving one. It's just a Rogue. That has a huge lip on it. will them catch a walleye? Because I'm about ready to die if I don't catch a walleye. Just saying that. I'm not really ready to die, but I want to catch a walleye. I just don't know what they hit. I know nothing about them. I've heard several different things. I'm wanting to catch them on artificial, not live. So, I got some rogues, some 13s. I know I'm not wasting a Megabass on one, because them's $25 and them things have teeth, and I'm not wanting it busted. I've also heard that walleyes hit tubes. So, I got some different crazy colored tubes here. These has eyes in them. I've heard stripers hit tubes. So, I went to a flea market one day. A guy had all these tubes, and I think I gave him like $10 for these, them rogues, and this box too. But it has about every color tube in here that I like. Has watermelon seed. I know that works. Got some watermelon red here. I know that work. Got some brown and chartreuse. Got some chartreuse pepper, I guess you could call it. This I have never seen in my day. I call it the Christmas color. You got red, green, some blue, and some brown. Now here's one of the ones that I'm more excited to try. It's brown, black, and purple. And then I got a bunch of these, like 3 different rows. So I reckon he carried a bunch of these because they worked. They are like a smoked out white, got some black, blue, and some gold. He had 3 different rows of them and 2 different rows of white. And 2 different rows of watermelon red. So maybe he's on something there. I just hope that I can do some good on it. He had a bunch of different heads. Mostly it had rattles. But daggone, he had some awful big hooks. Up there I may throw a swim bait on. I like it. That'd work for an A-rig. But have y'all ever seen a hook like that? I know it's a tube hook, but I do like the rattle. But I usually just use a little ball head jig when I use a tube. He had one rigged up here like that. I tried rigging one up and mine came out like that. I just don't like that hook way out there. So I'm definitely interested to see how these will turn out to look with these big hooks. But if y'all are walleye fishermen out there, just let me know, because I need all the help I can get with walleye. I know nothing about them. They are a species I've never caught in my day. I've seen them, but never caught them. So I reckon that's how you'd rig it. But that is an awful big hook. I doubt I even throw them hooks on there. So let's go on my little ball head jigs. But maybe I need that head for walleye. I don't know. Just please let me know. But that's gonna be that. I got way off topic, so it's a longer video. But thank y'all for watching this. Make sure to go check out Joe Kurtzingers in Danville. If y'all want any baits, just let me know. I know y'all get tired of hearing that, but some people, they watch this video, then they won't watch that one, then they watch another video, then they won't watch the next, and they watch this one. And I'm just throwing that out there for y'all. That way y'all ain't missing out on no amazing, great baits. But thank y'all. Have y'all a good day.